This video is slightly different from my usual content for the purpose of me doing my school project for my US history class. To everyone who watches this video, my teacher included, I am sorry. Truly, truly sorry. Now enjoy me teaching you about Barack Obama. Barack Hussein Obama II was the first ever African American president. He served in office for 2 terms from 2009 to 2017. He was born in Hawaii in 1961 to Barack Obama Sr. and Stanley Ann Dunham. Obama spent his early childhood in Indonesia after his parents divorced and his mother remarried. However, before 5th grade, he returned to Honolulu to live with his grandparents and attended the Puna House School on scholarship. In 1995, Obama released a memoir known as Dreams of My Father, in which he described the complexities of discovering his identity in adolescence. He spent 2 years in Los Angeles at Occidental College before transferring to Columbia University, where he studied political science and international relations. Following his graduation in 1983, he worked in New York City and then moved to Chicago, where he served as a community organizer in the south side of the state. He coordinated churches to improve housing conditions and set up job training programs after the community steel mills were closed. 5 years after he graduated, he went to Harvard Law School, where he received national attention for being the first ever African American as president of Harvard Law Review. Upon returning to Chicago, he joined a small law firm that specialized in civil rights. Obama later married Michelle Robinson, who was a lawyer who also excelled in Harvard Law School in 1992. The two of them had 2 daughters, Malia and Sasha, who were born in 1998 and 2001. In 1996, Obama had been elected to the Illinois Senate and then to the U.S. Senate in 2004. That summer, in a Democratic National Convention, he delivered an acclaimed speech that made some pundits instantly pronounce him as future president. Most did not expect Obama to become president for a long time, but just 4 years later, in 2008, Obama beat out Arizona Senator John McCain by 365 to 173 electoral votes. As Barack Obama's presidency began, he was faced with several challenges that included an economic collapse, wars in both Iraq and Afghanistan, and the menacing continuation of terrorism. Being inaugurated before a crowd of about 1.8 million, Obama proposed unprecedented federal spending to revive the economy and renew America's stature to the world. During his first term as president, he signed 3 significant bills, which were designed to stimulate the economy, make healthcare more affordable and accessible, and reform the nation's financial institutions. Obama pressed for a Fair Pay Act for women, efforts for consumer protection, and financial reform. In 2009, Obama became the fourth president to receive the Nobel Peace Prize. On May 2, 2011, Obama led a targeted operation in Pakistan in attempts to capture or eliminate the terrorist known as Al-Qaeda. This military operation resulted in the death of Al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden, who was responsible for numerous terrorist attacks on the United States, most memorably 9/11. In 2012, Barack Obama had been re-elected as president over former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney. Obama had bested Romney by 332 to 206 electoral votes. Despite the death of bin Laden, the Middle East remained a key foreign policy, with a new self-proclaimed Islamic State rising into power during a civil war in Syria. This new group had begun inciting terrorist attacks. Obama dealt with Iran with a treaty that hindered its development of nuclear weapons. The Obama administration had also adopted an agreement to slow global warming by reducing greenhouse gas emissions. This agreement was then signed by 195 nations to help slow down the international issue. In his final year of his second term as president of the United States, Obama spoke out at 2 events that had moved him. The 50th anniversary of the Civil Rights March to Selma, from Selma to Montgomery, and the dedication of the National Museum of African American History and Culture. In Selma, he said, "Our union is not yet perfect, but we are getting closer." And during the museum opening in Washington, he claimed that is why we celebrate. If you made it this far in the video, whether you're a fan, someone who stumbled upon this really strange video that I made, or you're just my history teacher who is watching this for the sake of my grade because it's a project. Hi teacher, how are you? Please consider subscribing. It's free, and you get to see my future videos that may or may not be school related. We'll see. I have no idea. Have a great rest of your day or night, depending on when and where you're watching this from. Goodbye. My voice. Oh, goodbye. Yeah. Bye. I'm done with you. Get out. Why are you still watching? God. Go away. Jeez.